as a condition of the pretrial release and no possession of any drugs without a prescription. I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you. Do you have any questions?
Sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Here you go. Taylor.
All right, I have Ruben Soto.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
So I have you here for initial appearance on two cases. One is a driving license suspended, revoked. So let me double check on these. I read them, but gotta refresh my memory.
And Your Honor, defense was going to argue no PC to the possession of MDMA. I don't believe that it is mentioned anywhere in the affidavit.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to appoint the public defender on both these. State, I think she's got a good argument on the, let's see, I got the heroin.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. George brought her argument to my attention prior to court. And I believe she's right. It's not mentioned within the report at all. It does state about the heroin and cannabis and paraphernalia. And then later in the officer's report, it does state I was placed under arrest for Willis, resisting heroin, cannabis, and paraphernalia. I don't see any additional substances or anything that would give any rise to there being something additional. So this time state's not requesting additional 24 hours.
Okay,
We just asked for an ROR on 2.
okay. So I'll find PC on 1, no PC and ROR on 2, PC on 3, 4, 5. Leave the bond amounts as is on the arrest affidavit. Adopt those. And set the bond at 500 on the Duelis case, on the CT. Order no possession of any drugs without prescription. No weapons or firearms. State, any other requests?
500 times 4.
Thank you.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, sir, so I set a bond for you on each of those. It's 25, 35, 4, it's about 4,500, 5 grand, something like that as your bond. And appointed you an attorney. That's all I can do for you for today. Good luck.
Your Honor.
Thaddeus Thomas.
Yes, sir.
All right, good afternoon. Have you here for battery on a uniform licensed security officer, disorderly conduct, and possession of cannabis. All right, finding probable cause for the arrest. Set the bond at 2,500 on count 1. 250 on 2 and 500 on 3. Order no possession of any drugs without a prescription. Order no return to 39 North Orange Ave. No contact with the victim, Thomas Carson. And appoint the public defender to represent him. Good luck, sir. Tatiana Vera? All right, good afternoon, ma'am. Have you here for possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of cocaine. All right, find probable cause for the arrest. Set the bond at 500 on count 1, 2,500 on count 2. Appoint the public defender to represent her. Order no drugs without a prescription. All right, ma'am, good luck to you. John Welter?
Waive, Your Honor.
All right, fine PC, order no drugs without prescription, set the bond at 2,500. Appoint the PD to represent him. All right, Edgar White,
Yes, sir.
all right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So have you here for initial appearance, charged with tampering with physical evidence, possession of cocaine with intent to sell, possession of cannabis with intent to sell, and possession of drug paraphernalia. State bond on count 2.
The schedule is usually about 15,000, depending on the history, sometimes that is halved. The schedule's 15.
I see past arrest for possession of cocaine.
Your Honor, he was also very forthcoming with law enforcement. State would just also absolutely take that into account in setting his bond. After Miranda, he did elect to speak.
All right, any objection for 7,500 then?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so we're gonna set your bond at 2,500 on count 1, find probable cause for each of these. Set your bond on count 2 at 7,500, which is lower than the usual schedule. 2,500 on count 3 and 500 on count 4. Order no possession of any drugs without a prescription. Set the bond, appoint the public defender to represent him. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Demetrius Young,
Waive reading, Your Honor.
that's what I thought, okay. State, you're asking for no bond in a PTD hearing?
Yes, Your Honor, count 1 is capital, count 2 is PBL. We are requesting that you hold him no bond pursuant to Arthur. They are both F1s.
Okay. So, sir, what's going on is that due to the nature of the alleged offenses, I'm just the initial appearance judge, so I'm not the one who's going to be hearing this overall. Due to the nature of the offenses, we're not going to read the narrative or anything. The nature of the offenses are call for no bond. So under the law, I'm leaving you held at no bond. But you are going to have another hearing on April the 4th.
April the 4th, 9 a.m., courtroom 7B.
So April the 4th at 9 o'clock, your next hearing, and they'll determine your bond from there. For right now, I'm holding you at no bond under the statute. But I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you in the meantime, and they can discuss things further with you.
And we request no contact with the victim or any other child under the age of 18.
All right, no contact with the victim or witnesses. I had that written on there, State, so thank you for the reminder. And no contact with any kids under the age of 18. right, good luck, sir.
Your Honor. Your Honor, sorry. Can we recall Martinez Dennis from first session? Apparently, he has, an alternate address that's out of state, so we were trying to see if he can be allowed to travel to New York.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, we're in recess off the record.